Welcome to short film reviews at the Real Friends podcast.
I think
Yeah,
it's a great idea. We should adopt them more. You
I
know,
agree. I
we
agree.
we
We
all
don't,
can't catch the same ones, but we still want to talk about it. So
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, our dear friend from the Forest Film Club, Patrick the Vanilla Bear, is back.
what's up?
And
Excited.
we are here to talk about Oh Hi, a movie I saw quite a while ago, because it was the mystery movie at Regal and AMC. And Pat, you
Mhm.
saw it in the past week, right?
Yeah, I saw them the past week, but I had remembered. I actually had kind of completely forgotten about it, right? And I started seeing the posters again, and it was that next week or whatever. Yeah, like you mentioned it too. And I was like, wait a minute, I remember seeing something and being like, no, close my eyes. This looks interesting. Uh, so this is one of those that I was like, oh, I was pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
So I was glad to find it around me because it was a little difficult to find.
Yeah, it's not
But
it's not playing in a ton of, this is a
mhm.
tough time of year, right? Because Superman's out, Smurfs is out, Fantastic Four, like these lower budget movies are not really getting much showtime. So
No, and part of the good benefit of that is my guess it didn't cost very much to make.
I would think it costs
So,
like nothing to make, right? You just
you
rent a
know,
cabin.
yeah.
1.2 million.
Oh, yeah. See, like I'm pretty sure they at least made that back.
I would think,
Our
right?
theater was my theater was pretty full actually. I was surprised. So,
Oh, actually, that's how much it made. I don't know how much it cost. That's not even
oh,
on Wikipedia.
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, 'cause I just had IMDb up, but I didn't see anything specifying that.
I
Yeah, I didn't see
can't
it.
imagine it cost more than that, but who
Yeah,
knows?
I don't know. But it's interesting, right? Like it's an interesting concept to turn into a film. It almost feels like something that would be based on a fan fiction, and
Yeah.
then somebody blew it out into a movie, right?
Well, it kind of is. So Molly Gordon, right, plays Iris,
Yeah.
and then it's Sophie Brooks as the director. They wrote this together, after a couple bad breakups they had during COVID. So
Nice.
it's basically their fan fiction that they made into a movie.
Nice. Okay. I mean, you could feel the love in it, right?
Yeah,
You could feel how much fun they were all having despite the crazy situation that this film is as a whole.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely wild. Like, I was like, what is happening next?
Well, and that's like the text I sent you guys, right? It was,
Mhm.
hey, this is a romantic comedy, but there's kind of a horror-ish twist to it. Like we've seen, I don't remember the
Yeah.
name of the movie, but we've seen that movie where like, the woman ties up the guy. It's like Gerald's Game or something like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then doesn't he die? Like we've seen this like
I don't remember,
idea before.
honestly. I haven't seen
I
it in
don't,
so long.
yeah, but we've seen the idea before. But the fact to
Yeah.
put it in like a dark comedy that I found pretty funny, it is definitely quirky. There's still
Yeah.
some, issues. And honestly, dude, I'm gonna put this out there. I know Mundo really likes her. I want to stop seeing Geraldine Viswanathan in anything. She's
Yeah, we'll
so
get into her. I can't wait to, dude, her accent flipped constantly. Like
she just
at one
didn't
point she's
have
her, then she
one.
was Australian. I was like, what is happening?
Now, I will
I
say,
hear you.
Sophie Brooks, I listened to an interview with her earlier, and she does like the same thing. And she's actually like from somewhere else. So I don't know if she was Geraldine's like dialect coach or what,
I don't
but
know.
yeah, dude, like the fact that sometimes she had an accent, sometimes she didn't, and it was supposed to be a big deal in the movie that
Yeah.
she wasn't from here, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, it was an odd one, man.
Yeah.
So first I want to start kind of with going into this movie, what did you think it was going to be?
I had no idea, especially since it was the mystery movie. I hadn't even looked into it at all,
Okay,
before I went to
because
see it.
once you see the posters, you kind of get this idea that eventually someone's probably going to be tied up,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
But in your head, you're like, okay, what's that game look like,
Yeah.
right? Do they get out again? Do they trap the other one? Is this a weird, strange darling thing where every 5 minutes someone else is in danger that you weren't ready for?
Sure.
Like, um, and I think it threw me off specifically when the friends come in, right? They go that beautiful first. I guess I don't think it was the first full act, but it was a good chunk of it when they're driving in, they're singing together, and it's all cute. The really important part at the strawberry stand
Yeah.
where you can tell the guy's a little flirty, right?
Yeah.
But it's like he's kind of getting away with it because he's with her, and it's funny. Um, it, strawberries are in it, but then I'm like throughout the movie, I don't sense what they're a metaphor for. I had a real struggle with that.
Yeah.
I was like, why did they make strawberries so important? Okay,
I
I
have no
guess.
idea. Other, unless it was just what you said to show that he was a fuckboy. That's all I can think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Um, but yeah, like it really has. I don't think tough time starting is the word because I was sold on their relationship pretty hard. I think they did a great job with that.
I think
Uh,
that's the part that hurt it for me.
oh,
That
really? Okay.
that Logan Lerman played it so much. Dude,
He was fantastic.
you're not cooking scallops for a chick unless you're in love with her.
Preach. Preach. I've never even cooked him for Steve. And we're married for a while now.
Like
Yeah, no.
that part was like this
Crazy.
movie had me siding with both of them at certain points, right? And
Yeah.
I think that was the point of the movie, so maybe I shouldn't say it hurt it, but yeah, Logan
Hmm.
Lerman, it's cool. Like I saw him do an interview on the red carpet where he said it's crazy to make a movie and have fun. He's like because it's very rare I ever get to make a movie and have any fun because he's in such heavy stuff.
Yeah, it's very true. I feel like this was the perfect stage for him to just be weird.
Yeah,
Like he could say yes or he could say no, and he knew that that scene was going to go somewhere interesting, probably, right?
sure.
Because I have to imagine they improvised a little bit to get like the funniest, you know, cutout sections and stuff like that. Looked like
Yeah.
they were going for some fun. Um, but all of that so fantastic. The first night they actually do the tying up, right? And she kind of feels weird about it, but is like, but yeah, if you'll do it, that's great. And the second it happens, you're like, oh, buddy,
Now you're
shouldn't have
screwed.
said that.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good way to get out of here, right? Um, all this happens. She has the hysterical phone call with the mom, who gives her the worst advice
Just go
ever.
back in there.
Like, just because it worked on your husband doesn't mean she's gonna do it to someone else.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And I think, isn't that the mom? No, never mind. I thought glancing at the picture, it was the mom from Malcolm in the Middle, but it's not.
Oh no, no, yeah, I didn't recognize her from anything.
Yeah.
Uh, which is weird. A lot of times those kind of off characters are like in a million things you've seen if you watch a lot of horror and that kind of stuff.
Like the guy that
Uh,
plays Steve, right? Like David
oh,
Cross.
dude, I was
Yeah.
so excited when he popped in, and I was like, "What are you doing here, man?"
Yeah.
They did great with him, by the way. They made him much more interesting than a movie like that normally would, because usually they would just be the bad guy,
Yeah, and that's
right?
kind of where I thought we were going, right? And I'm glad we didn't.
I, I didn't expect it because the movie up to that point had been pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like I quite enjoyed the dialogue of this film, the interactions that the people have. And once again, all of that comes up to the point where her friend joins, and don't get me wrong, Kenny rules.
Dude,
I'd rock with Kenny, man.
Kenny's
But
great. And Kenny's like I think he's mostly been in TV shows. Like I guess he's in Stranger Things, which we both know I've never watched. Um he
maybe I
was
don't
in
know.
that yeah, he's one of the cops apparently according to IMDb.
Oh, okay,
Um
all right.
I think he's been in that show Ghosts, but like this is like his I think one of his first movies and dude, he rocks. He was
He's
great except
great.
his devotion to this freaking creature. Like causes
So
so much damage. It doesn't make sense.
he's he's my biggest positive and my biggest con in this movie.
Sure.
Because when his character is humming, man, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Right? Like he is just in on it. Like, he's the one to say, "Oh wait, guys, he won't take the tea from you." Okay, but he trusts me. He's in my
Yeah.
trust circle. Like you're right,
Yeah.
Kenny. He is. Um, but him doing all that doesn't make sense to me. He seems like the one that has the brains at the moment, and he just kind of loses them because his girlfriend says so. Like,
Well, and
and
that's to me that's why the green card thing is so important, right?
mhm.
It's
I forgot
clearly
about
that
that. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
he's so in love with her and he knows that, she's an accessory now.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't say his intelligence goes away. I guess it's just because
I
I don't
forgot
like
about that.
her. I guess I just don't like her as an actress. So that's why I don't
Maybe.
understand why he loves her so much. I don't know.
I think it was more of maybe I just felt like a brotherly betrayal.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, come on, hook a brother, get him out of there. This is
Yeah.
crazy, and you know it. You know this girl is nuts. She's your girlfriend's friend. Like, get this guy some help, and he just won't do it.
I did like the fake out though, like the him going to the bathroom and stuff, and like
Mm,
I really thought he was gonna let her out, and then they're like, nope, just kidding. That was good.
yeah, yeah. They did a couple good subversions in this one. Like I really thought that Isaac was actually going to get out of the bed at some point earlier in the film, where like she would kind of break down and do it. But to have her hold that will for so long in the movie and be like, "No, you don't like me yet. I'm gonna keep you tied up." like, like you are psycho. Quite
And
enjoyable.
we don't often do this, but I want to read the tag. I think it's not the tagline, but like it's on the poster, right? It says that she's a no pressure, super chill kind of girl. That's
I
good.
don't think that's true.
No, not at all. She's crazy and hot. She's not crazy hot, right? She's crazy and hot.
She's she's two separate entities entirely.
Yeah.
No, I no, and I think you have she hits that point, right? Sorry, I spilled something over here. It's a disaster.
Oh
Um,
no.
she's at that point where like, back in my college days, it probably would have lasted about a week. It would have been like, oh no, yeah, no, she's crazy pants.
Yeah.
Got to get out of there.
Yeah.
Uh, that happened once. It was a rough time.
Same, actually. Well, it was 2 days for me, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you learned a little quicker. Good for you.
I
Yeah.
did. I did.
Uh, but she's so convincing.
Yeah.
That's what's she definitely is in one of my top tier performances of this year, to be honest with you. Like I was
Yeah.
totally sold on this, in reality, a really good girl, really good person, right? Just wants to find the right guy. But then, like you said, there's spots in the movie where you're like, girl, you gotta chill. You're
Yeah.
becoming
Right.
undateable.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like it was like almost that perfect blend to just keep you around forever.
Yeah. I'm with you, dude. She's in my top five, like definitely female performances this year, but maybe performances as a whole. I don't know.
Yeah, like I was really convinced. I wasn't sure how immature the movie was gonna be once I saw kind of the setup.
Yeah, sure.
And it was more mature than I expected.
I
It
agree.
actually handled more adult things than just a normal teenage, cheeky getaway for the first time.
Yeah.
Um, and that was a nice aspect of it as well. Because it opens kind of corny, so you're not sure. It gets pretty dark pretty quick though.
Yeah, it it gets dark pretty quickly. Like it's kind of crazy because maybe that's what the strawberries are, right? The strawberries are like,
Yeah.
oh, everything's great at the beginning, and then I don't know what the strawberries are
Uh,
about,
but then,
other than to show him being an idiot driving into the stand, which that was really funny.
yeah, yeah, that was good. Right after he was like, "Nah, babe, I can drive. I got it." uh, the lines where she would subtly just throw in the word stab or knife.
Yeah, yeah,
He keeps going, I can't tell if you're serious or not.
yeah. She's like, I'm not actually going to stab you. He's like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know anymore.
yeah. Which I
Uh,
wouldn't either, man.
yeah. And it's kind of crazy because she doesn't really ever stab him, right?
No.
Uh, he stabs her maybe at some point with not with a knife though, with something else just to get
I,
out of there.
I don't know because he just casually gets out, right? Because they do the whole witchcraft thing to make him lose his memory.
That's yeah.
And
That was
the
wild.
to me, I said this to Brie when we walked out of it. I feel like the end of this movie falls apart for me. Like for most of it, I was at a 10. And then the
Mhm.
end really hurt it to me. But the predictability was nice. So like when they all go outside to discuss what they're gonna do with the witchcraft thing, you know that the window's open already. Like the audience, we didn't need that reveal, right?
Well, so that's one of those things that I think because I can't imagine Sophie Brooks has directed much, right?
This is like her second or third movie. Yeah.
I think the subtlety of like shooting hints into scenes is something maybe you grow into. You might not always be the best at like because it like squares in on the window, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, which
Like
yeah, I didn't need. I knew
yeah,
he heard what they did because he asked Kenny to open the window for him, and then
yeah,
2 minutes later they're outside talking.
yeah, like, and that's something maybe you space that scene out a little bit, so hopefully some people forget that that part happened. You never know,
Sure.
right? Like some people might get tricked out anyway. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
trying to
mean,
think like
I think spacing wise, it probably did a decent job, right? Because like they do that, and then they have the ritual, and then he wakes up, and then he leaves, and then it shows them
Mhm.
that he heard it. Like the spacing's probably okay. I just thought like it was a little too on the nose, right?
Oh,
Like,
sure, yeah.
yeah,
I think that moved it along though, because it's definitely an easy breezy. What was it? Less than 90 minutes,
yeah, it was
something
super
like that.
short. Yeah,
Uh, but I'm okay with that. If you want to tell a cool story like this, kind of, and we talked about the title, right? Because I texted you and I was like, I don't understand the title. Is it this? Is it that? Like, how does it? Because they make the joke at the beginning and the end. So to
yeah,
me, there's something there why it's called that. I just can't place it. And my idea I sent to you was these were two people that thought they knew who they were dating, and then by the end she says, "Oh hi," and they've become two new people.
yeah.
But that's
Which
a really deep read into it, and I feel like it's something simpler.
I I don't know. I feel like you're pretty right, but I also like, it's something I'll say to my dog, right? Like my dog would do something really dumb, like get right in my face. I'm like, oh hi, like
Yeah.
so I don't know, but it was funny to me that that was the first line of the movie too.
Right,
Like
and
shit
that's
was,
it. It means something. Maybe it's
yeah.
something that like an ex said to them when they saw him again, and it
Oh,
made them think.
maybe.
Like maybe that's it. Like in their real lives, it could have been something like that.
Yeah. I didn't even
Um,
think about that.
yeah. Because at the end of the movie, it's kind of sweet. Like they're both like, "Hey, I don't think we're meant to date, but we're cool."
So
Um,
the this ending really bugged me. Like the idea that they're just cool now bothered me, dude. Like
totally. Yeah.
you being a fuckboy does not justify everything she did to you. And the fact that you guys are just cool now because you wrecked your car, like, what? I know they needed a resolution. I get it. And this is like, to me, this is a perfect festival movie. It's, an hour and a half with credits. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's quirky, it's different. It's a perfect festival movie, but like if I watched that whole thing at a festival and then got to the end and that happened, I probably wouldn't watch it again. And I still haven't. I didn't even go rewatch it for this podcast because like the ending
Yeah, same.
bothered me so much.
No, and that's fair. What did we think? Because we haven't gotten too big into what they told us of their backgrounds, right?
Right.
We get a little bit of their backgrounds. You may have to, I guess her background is more that she's just had a lot of exes, right? And there's some with her dad.
Something. Yeah. I don't remember.
Maybe it was an abuse thing or something. I think one of them mentions abuse and another one mentions an alcoholic dad or something.
Yeah.
And that's
But
the guy. Isaac had the terrible dad.
what in my head canon, she's a waitress at a decent restaurant and he's a city finance guy. And that's how he met her.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
But yeah, so he has, past with his dad, and
yeah.
that's why he's the way he is and doesn't commit and all this fun jazz, right? Caught
Hmm.
his dad cheating on his mom and had to tell his mom, which,
Yeah.
to be fair, would be super traumatic as a
Oh,
kid to have to
sure.
break that news.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially what he was like 9 years old, I think he said. Like,
yeah, so all his actions to me make total sense in this movie.
sure.
I don't think they would be the first couple to realize that they weren't on the same page of how they were dating. Like that, all of this totally lined up. It absolutely made sense. I thought with her, a lot of it was just being rejected.
Yeah.
So rightfully, this guy took her on a weekend trip, cooked her scallops for dinner, let her tie him up. All these things that you would probably only do if you were dating
I mean,
officially.
if you're just hooking up with someone, you're not gonna sit on like chairs outside and read books together. That's not
No,
something you do. Like, come on.
it's not. So in her defense, up until like the agreement of the 12-hour being held in there, she was justified because they were still
Sure.
talking and it was still a distracted conversation where she's like, well, if he's right there, I'm less likely to get hurt
Sure.
with her background, right? All of that
Yeah.
actually made a lot of sense. I was good with it. Um, and to get to that ending after she leaves him in a 12-hour, what, close to 30 plus hours, right? Tied
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's almost 3 days. It's insane.
It's kind of crazy. The two friends are just away scot free on the whole thing after helping her kidnap this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they
It's
are.
kind of baffling. Um, honest to God.
I mean, I guess at this point, it's one of those crimes that if he doesn't press charges, there's nothing that can happen. I don't know, but
I maybe. Um, did you see the I Don't Understand You
no,
movie? Um,
no. It was
so
only playing in Philly, so I gotta wait till it comes on VOD.
so essentially, I'm not going to spoil too much. It's two guys that are going on a trip to see their family, trying to adopt somebody, right? And throughout the movie, they continue to accidentally kill people.
Oh yeah, I saw like the lady who owns the
Dude, it's
Airbnb or
so
whatever.
freaking
Yeah.
funny. And that one, I think it has a very, very similar vibe to this. Different idea, right? Slightly different idea, but has a very similar indie vibe to it, where you
Okay.
can tell they're just having a good time, good old grand time doing this, right? Uh, but that one I think leans really a lot into what it's doing well.
Mm.
The funny nonchalance kills. By the end of the movie, they run someone over and they just keep going and they just laugh about it. Right? Like they're just over it. Like, okay, we just killed another person. It's cool, man. This one, it just felt like they built all that tension and dropped it.
Yeah, and that's where I was. That's where I
Right?
was at the end. I was like, I feel like we didn't land the plane. Like, we talk about all the time, we appreciate swings. This was a swing.
Yeah.
Most of it was very, very good, but they didn't land the plane for me.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. And if,
Yeah.
it sounds like Molly Gordon doesn't really do much writing or directing
No,
as of
no,
yet.
this I feel like this is one of the first things she's helped write.
So, that gets better. Even though I actually didn't think writing was the weakness of it for the most part, I actually
No.
enjoyed most of that aspect of it. But part of writing is pacing the scenes, right? And
Yeah.
putting the right motivations in. I don't know if I'd still be friends with a girl that tied me up for 30 hours
Dude, that's what I'm
and I
saying.
crashed her car trying to escape. I'd be pretty pissed.
And she's the first person you yell for? Like, what? No, dude.
She's the only one he knows. I don't know what to tell you.
I
Do we
guess.
not
I don't
agree?
know.
Okay. uh, Love both their performances. High marks on them. John Reynolds as Kenny, fantastic. Geraldine Viswanthan, I just don't care.
I don't get her,
Steve's
dude.
watched
She
her.
she was fine in Thunderbolts. Like I thought
Mhm.
she was fine, but I feel like anyone could have done that role. I hated her in You're Cordially Invited. Hated her in that movie.
I didn't see that one.
No, yeah, that's the one you gave me shit for. That's the Will Ferrell and Reese
Oh, the
Witherspoon
Will Ferrell
movie.
one. You're right. Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of the other Indian wedding one. Yeah, that was my
Uh,
bad.
I don't
Forget
know.
which one that came out recently. Yeah, she's a struggle for me. I don't think she has a range, and that's part of the issue. And she certainly can't do accents. If that coach was helping her, then oof.
There's like there was no point to her having an accent. All you have to tell us is that she's a foreign exchange student,
She
right?
could be
She could
Canadian
be
for all we care.
who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah.
why did she have an accent like on every 17th word? Like, I didn't get it.
Maybe they're all
But
friends and they wanted to do it together. I don't know.
yeah,
That's
maybe. I don't know.
likely. That's a thing. It happens sometimes.
I mean, besides her though, I thought everybody knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. Even,
David
David
Cross was
Cross.
great. Yeah.
Um, oh yeah, Desmond Borges was in it. Desmond Borges. I don't know. He's from a couple things that I like.
Sure.
Um,
Really, the only question I thought of to ask you, because I don't know that we've really talked about this movie, is between this and Materialists, which do you have, which was better to you?
between Oh Hi and Materialist,
Yeah.
I think I have them rated at both around a 7.
Okay.
Um, like I would watch it again. I didn't watch it again right away. I think because of your point, it's not as satisfying as it could have been.
Right.
But I could see myself in a year laying around wanting something just funny to watch and throwing this on. It
Sure.
seems like a calm kind of movie to put on a date night just to
Yeah.
have a good time. Um, yeah, I know. Seven's good. I'm not as bothered as you by the ending, but I definitely don't like it.
Well, so here's the crazy part though. Like, yeah, I'm bothered by the ending more than you, but I split the difference with these. So to me, this movie until that ending was a 10. It was
Okay.
like it was going to be one of my top 5 movies of the year until that ending. So I ended up at an 8.
Yeah.
Um
That's a surprise. Nice.
yeah, I
I know
adored this
it
movie.
was strong, right?
Yeah. Now
Uh,
Material,
I was around an 8 until
yeah.
that because it's pretty entertaining pretty much the whole damn way through. It's the second it turns to witchcraft stuff, you're like, oh Jesus Christ, what is this movie doing to me?
Yeah.
Like why?
Yeah.
It's just like a cozy witchcraft horror thing.
I guess it was just a reason to get them naked, which I'm not going to say no to, but
No, no, it's cool, man. I mean, they're both pretty good looking.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. I
But
was so it took me a minute to realize who Josh was it Lergrum? Logan Logan Lerman, like all this stuff because I was like, he's so familiar.
well,
Why
he
don't we
was
see him anymore?
yeah, he was huge growing
Ugh.
up for us. Percy
Oh man,
Jackson, dude, like
yeah, I watched him in a bunch of those. Was
yeah,
it a few of them?
I always confused him and the guy from Maze Runner. I always confused the two of
Oh,
them.
yeah, yeah. Uh, you- I'm gonna say something, and you're probably gonna think I'm crazy. First two Maze Runners weren't that bad.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Third one blew ass, but the
Yeah.
first two were fine.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the first movie, honestly. Like it got
Yeah.
me into the books.
That's
Yeah,
why the whole Zelda thing, I'm pretty excited about that.
yeah,
Like that is the perfect match for a movie like that.
I
So let's
agree.
go. Like if you're gonna give me Zelda, give me a guy that can do landscapes. Like
So the last movie Logan did before this one was Bullet Train, and he had
yeah,
such a minor role in that. But as soon
I don't
as
even
they took,
remember him.
so he was the kid that, you watch Bullet Train, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's the kid that he's the son of whoever that big guy is that dies. He like doesn't have a single
Hmm.
line. They take his glasses off and his eyes are burnt out. Yeah, that was
Hmm.
Logan Lerman.
Oh, okay. So he's been trying to then. He's
Yeah,
been
I mean
wanting to get involved.
he's been doing TV shows recently.
Yeah. I wonder if
But
he's just tired of the Hollywood thing.
I mean, he said in that interview, man, like it's nice to have fun again. So I could see him doing more quirky shit like this rather than,
Dude,
you
you're seeing it a
know,
lot.
yeah,
It's becoming a thing, and I don't think Hollywood's having that discussion correctly right now or doing the right things to keep them because A24 alone is getting names.
hmm
Dude. Like names are moving over to these independent films, which then squeaks into Neon and Blumhouse and all these other places, right? Where they say, hey, we don't just make corny horror movies anymore. We do a
right.
little of this. We do serious drama horror, so you can really cut your teeth here.
We have Best Picture winners and
Like,
nominees.
like what are we
Yeah,
doing, man? Like, people are seeing it. Like, Sorry Baby is blowing up right now.
dude, I was gonna go
I
see
can't
that last
wait to see
last.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think tomorrow is the last day it's in theaters around me, so I don't
It's
think I'm gonna
nowhere
get to
near me
see
at
it.
all, dude.
Yeah, it was a 2 hour drive, and I the only show time was 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, I
Oof.
can't. I'm
You would
not
have to
doing
stay. You'd
that.
have to stay overnight.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm glad we talked about Oh Hi. I had a good time. I had a good time watching it and a good time talking about it.
I'd like to see Molly Gordon write more.
Sure.
And her partner. I'm assuming they'd probably be writing partners, or they shared credit somewhere. So,
Yeah, so it
uh,
was Sophie Brooks is the director and the writer, and
yeah,
then Molly Gordon like helped write it.
yeah. So I'd imagine maybe they do some more stuff down the road. Seemed like they had a good time on this. I hope they do because they have a connection there. I can feel that.
Yeah, I agree. I
Seems like
mean,
they
so
know each other well.
well, yeah, because Molly Gordon's been in both of Sophie Brooks's movies. Like she was in the
Oh, okay.
directorial debut also.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
so and yeah, she was in Theater Camp, which I really enjoyed that movie.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good movie. I enjoyed that too. Um oh
I'd like to talk to someone who's
where
not a theater kid to see if
Adrian
they liked
Reynolds
it.
is like singing about being gay to the parents, right?
Yeah.
This is insane. What are you doing?
Yeah. I would love to talk to someone who's not a theater kid and see if they liked it or I just liked it because I'm a theater kid.
Yeah, because it hits home.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah.
it's real good. At the little idiosyncrasies of being a theater kid.
Yep.
All the different kinds, all the weirdos, all the non-weirdos, or what you'd perceive that way at least,
Yeah.
getting along. That was the best part about it, right? Everyone was so different, but you were all there to have a good time. That
Yep.
was that was the positive, and I don't think people that made fun of it understood that. They had
No.
their football teams, right? They had their baseball teams, whatever, but that was our baseball team. It was
Mm-hmm.
theater and music.
Yep.
That's why when I hear that stuff gets cut, it makes me sad because there are
It's
kids out
crazy,
there that
dude.
need it.
Listen, as kind of crap as it was, that's part of the reason I loved Here Comes the Boom so much, man. Saving the
Yep.
music department, like that
Hmm.
Kevin James UFC movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole point is he's fighting in the UFC to save the music department at the high school.
Oh, nice.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. Hey, good cause. Put
Great
that in any
cause.
movie and I'll watch it. I'll be rooting for you, bud.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Any last thoughts on Oh Hi?
I don't think, no. I just want to, I mean, Sophie Brooks has shown enough that I'll definitely see her next movie. And yeah, Molly Gordon's great. So as long as Ramathon or whatever her name is isn't in it, I'll probably go see it.
Yeah, I want some more Logan Lerman too.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely.
get him
Whatever he
back.
wants to do. I mean, he's been in so much great shit, dude.
I feel
Like,
like he's gonna have a lot of indie stuff coming out real soon.
yeah, he's gonna be a festival mainstay. Tough stuff that's
That's gonna
tough
get him
for
out there.
guys like him is that he played kind of like Zac Efron, right? He's gonna have to completely redo his image because he played the young, hot, like high school guy
He
forever.
needs like an Iron Claw type
Yeah,
thing for people to be like, oh, that's in there.
yes.
Oh,
Which
thank God, right?
this isn't Iron Claw, but it shows a lot. Like this should be a good springboard for him to get into other stuff.
Because yeah, it's a very adult role.
Well, and he does so much with so little. He's tied to the bed for 75% of the movie, and you
Oh,
still
totally
are,
agree. Yeah,
yeah, locked into him. So,
yeah. So, hey, that's what we get. We'll ask
yep.
one question. Where do you put Batista in this movie?
Easy. He's Steve. He's David Cross.
Oh, he's yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I
Or
haven't thought about
or
this. What were you
actually
saying?
there's not enough characters for me to take two,
Mhm.
so I'll let you have it. But if you don't pick it, I'm gonna pick my second one.
No, no, that's fine. Um, so I kind of now this gets rid of Kenny,
Okay.
okay? But I kind of wish that
It was
instead
her
of
dad.
yeah, it would be like her dad that has to drive
Yeah.
her because she has a green card and doesn't have her license yet or something.
Yeah, because that would be honestly that would be super interesting because then he
Yep.
has to be worried about losing his green card too,
Yeah.
right? That plays a
Yep.
lot more into it than Kenny. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I think it sounds kind of fun, but
Yeah,
don't get me
Mundo and
wrong,
I,
Kenny was great, but
yeah, Mundo and I talk about this all the time. Your Batista picks are just next level. Like
I love him,
that's
man.
yeah. You're the only other one I thought of, which isn't nearly as good as that, is that he owns the strawberry stand and like kicks the shit out of Isaac when he breaks his stand.
Oh, you know what though? That opens up possibilities because instead of the woman, he's flirting with a guy. So then it
Right.
opens up Kenny things because
Yes.
oh boy, that is big brained. I like it. It
He
could get
really is
real
a
weird real fast, like an uncut version.
yeah, he really is a fuck boy. Like
Yeah. Hey, who doesn't want those muscles, right?
listen, that's what I'm
He
saying.
knows what he's doing. And he's getting them lean now,
Yeah.
looking real good.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are two good picks. Thanks.
There we go. All
Always got
right.
to ask.
Yeah. But all right, that is Oh Hi. That's sort of a short episode. It went a little long because we like this movie, and that's okay.
About an hour,
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
shorter than normal.
Yeah, that's my our real friends episodes. I'm kind of capping them at an hour
Yeah.
because we're doing like two a week, so
Mm-hmm.
like trying to cut them down. But
Yeah.
if they go long, they go long, whatever.
Yeah.
But over there has been the lovely Vanilla Bear Patrick.
Hashtag Oh hi Batista.
Oh hi Tista.
Oh hi Batista.
You know what? That's just what we're gonna end it on. This is the
There you
Real
go.
Friends podcast. We'll see you next time.